Here's how we make a collage sushi roll. I'm going to start with a black piece of paper. That's going to be my seaweed. Then I'm going to fold it in half and take my little cup. I'm going to take the big end of the cup, put it on my black seaweed paper, and carefully trace it with a pencil. Once I've traced it with my pencil, I've got a nice circle. I'm going to leave my paper folded, and I'm going to cut it out. Now that I've cut it out, how many circles do you think I have? I have 2 circles since my paper was folded. And I'm going to get some white paper to be the rice for my sushi. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold it in half. And this time, I'm going to use the little end of my cup. That way, I have a different size circle. So I'm going to take my cup and carefully trace it. Then I'm going to take my scissors. Now that I've cut out my circle, how many do you think I'm going to have? I have 2. So now I've got my 2 rice circles, my 2 seaweed circles, and I want them to go together like this. To glue, I'm going to go dip, dip, wipe it on the lip, then dot, dot, not a lot. I press it down, turn it over, give it a massage. Now I've got some sushi rolls, but I want to put some stuff in the middle. So I'm going to get some paper, and I'm just going to cut or tear off a couple little pieces. I'm going to get some orange, and then I'm going to get some purple for octopus. So I think that looks like a good amount of paper for my sushi roll. So now I'm going to glue it down. To glue it down, what I'm actually going to do is go dip, dip, wipe it on the lip. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue in the middle of my sushi roll. And then I'm just going to stick the paper in my glue. You're just going to let it sit there to dry. I'm going to put these to the side, and I'm going to make some sushi nigiri. So to make some sushi nigiri, I'm going to find some white paper. And I'm just going to cut out a rectangle. Once I've cut out the rectangle, I want to make the edges kind of rounded. Then I'm going to find some orange or some red or some pink paper. And you want to cut out a shape that's kind of the same size. So I'm going to cut another rectangle. And this time, I'm going to kind of sketch with my pencil a rainbow shape. Just like this. Then I'm going to cut that rainbow shape. And this is going to be my fish, and this is going to be my rice. And I'm going to stick them together like this. To glue them though, I'm just going to put my glue on the top of my rice paper. So I'm going to go dip, dip, wipe it on the lip, dot, dot, not a lot. Then I'm going to stick these together like this. And I can turn it over, give it a massage. If I want, I can take some seaweed paper, my black seaweed paper, cut a nice skinny strip. I'm going to put it right here like the belt that ties them together. Dip, dip, wipe it on the lip. And instead of putting my glue on this tiny piece of paper, I'm just going to draw a line of glue in the middle of my sushi nigiri. Turn this over and stick it in the glue. And if I have some that hangs over, I can leave it or take my scissors and trim it. So now I've got 3 little pieces of sushi. Don't they look delicious? I take some long pieces of brown paper. If I want to cut them shorter, I can cut them a little bit shorter. If I want to make them kind of pointy, and kind of cut to make them pointy like a chopstick. And if I want to make them really fancy, I can take some of this origami paper and I'm just going to cut a little piece to kind of put on the edge. And when I glue, I'm going to go dip, dip, wipe it on the lip, then dot, dot, not a lot. I'm going to put a little bit of glue there and then stick my origami paper in it. I'm going to get my painted paper from last time and I'm going to arrange everything. Before I glue these down, I want to kind of move things around. And I want to make sure my chopsticks aren't hanging off my paper, because if my chopsticks are hanging off the paper, they're going to get bent or broken. I'm also going to add a little piece of sushi grass. When you like how it looks, go ahead and glue it down, then sign your name. Have fun, amazing artists.